Welcome to page 10 of Accel packet number 4. On page 10, we are going to complete the following I can statement. Let's read. Given a word problem with a ratio, I can write an equation to represent the proportional relationship. The format for the equation that we're going to write is k times x equals y. And let's not forget, the constant of proportionality is the k, and we will represent that with the unit rate. Please jot that down. Remember, the unit rate is the amount per one unit or one item. Please take down those notes and we'll move on to some specific examples. Let's take a look at how to write an equation for a unit rate. Remember, the K rate, which is our unit rate, is found by taking y divided by x. We studied that earlier in the year. So let's say you're given this particular unit rate. It costs $1.25 per 1 pound of candy. And we're asked to write an equation. Well, we're not required to use the variables y and x. We can use other variables, perhaps a c for cost, and instead of an x in the denominator, we could use p for pounds of candy. So, as we write the equation k times x equals y, we're going to want to take out the y value and substitute a c for total cost. And then instead of using an x variable, let's use a p for pounds. And of course, our K rate or our unit rate, it's $1.25 times every pound of candy. Now we can use this equation with a table. So instead of x and y, we're going to use p for pounds of candy and c for total cost. Let's start with 2 pounds of candy and go this way. $1.25 a pound times 2 pounds of candy. What's the cost? Well, if we multiply, we see the cost is $2.50. C is equal to $2.50. That's the cost of purchasing 2 pounds of candy. Let's say we want to buy more. Let's say we want to buy 5 pounds of candy. How much will that cost us? Let's use our equation. $1.25 times p, which happens to be 5 pounds of candy this time, equals c, the cost. Let's multiply. 125 times 5. Take a moment and punch that into your calculator. You should have gotten $6.25 equals C, the total cost. So 5 pounds of candy, using our equation, it costs $6 and 25 cents. We were lucky because we were given the unit rate. And that was easy to substitute in for K. But what happens when you're not given a unit rate ratio? You're just given a regular ratio. Let's take a look at what has to happen there. Let's say we're told it costs $4.60 per 5 pounds of candy. Now that's not a unit rate. We need to calculate a unit rate per 1 pound, and then that will help us write our formula. Let's take a look. We need to take 460 and divide by 5 pounds in order to get our unit rate. Grab your calculator and punch in 460 divided by 5. You should get 0.92, which means 92 cents per 1 pound. And when we write our equation, we don't have to use the variable y and the variable k. We can choose other variables like c for cost and p for pounds. So instead of using k times x equals y, the y will be replaced by the c, and the p for pounds will take the place of an x. And of course, our unit rate, or our K rate, which is 92 cents per 1 pound, will be represented here. So the formula is 92 cents times every pound equals C, the total cost. And that's how you write an equation when you're not given a unit rate, but you have to calculate the unit rate, or the K value. This completes page 10 of your packet. Please make sure you take the time to copy all the notes and understand the work that has been done here. So before you go on to the next page, make sure all your notes are complete. This concludes page 10.